this new series that we are doing here at Style Your Life. And what this series is going to be called is I don't know yet. And that's what makes it kind of fun and kind of cool all at the same time because I don't know what exactly I want to call it. I like the live aspect. I like the fact of doing it on the fly. I do plan these things out, so it's not completely random. I definitely plan out and I prep for you guys so I can bring a lot of value immediately. So it's stuff that you can implement in your life, you can use immediately, and continue to go to a higher level. Those of you that do follow me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and all the other places, I truly, truly appreciate that. It truly, truly helps me grow and it truly helps me to know that what I'm providing is valuable. So I really thank you for that. So in this session, this first opening session, we're doing these Friday 6 a.m. I started to call it Friday AM or excuse me 6 a.m. success. I really don't know what I'm going to call it yet. I'm going to call it something cool. Ferrera Financial Fridays. You all know, some people know me in some capacities. Some people know me in other capacities, and some people know me in every single capacity that I operate in. And in the simplest form, what I will say is that I'm an entrepreneur, right? I've been running companies since I was a kid, and I've been doing businesses. I've sold companies, I've bought companies. I currently invest regularly, and I love to continue to enhance, help people to style, enhance, and create the life that they truly desire. And with that in mind, these Friday sessions that we will be doing will be dedicated to those that want to gain more clarity and a more strategic focus in the area of finances. Now, finances, where is this coming from? From a fashion designer. As stated before, some people know me as a fashion designer. Some people know me as an investment advisor. Some people know me as just a friend, a colleague, associate. Some individuals that just follow me Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, etc. But what I've found myself to evolve to be into at this present day is lifestyle consulting, right? And I truly believe that we can live the life that we desire and have every single thing that we desire in life if we truly believe it in our mind. So on these Friday financial sessions, I will get you in the directory, not only mentally, but also strategic and practical ways to get to your destination, whether that be retirement, whether that be college education for your children, whether that be starting a business, starting a clothing line, starting a whatever, getting to the next level in your life. And many times it's not really about money or the actual destination, but it's about having a strategy and a plan to get there, right? You may have heard this story or a statement before as we jump directly into our sessions, right? When you don't plan, you plan to fail. And that can go on in any area of our life. And that can go on from business, finances, relationships, and every aspect that we can think of, right? We should be planning for the relationships in our life. We should be planning for the birthdays, the celebrations, our spouses, our friends, our children. We should be planning for those things so that when we get to the destination or the outcome or whatever we desire, that is actually what we want because we planned it. And that's why I created my session in my channel on YouTube called Style Your Life. As a fashion designer, as a lifestyle consultant, I really believe that you can style or create, demand, put in position the life that you desire. And the way that you get there is by crafting it and curating it to what you want, not what society says that you're supposed to do. Go to school, go to college, get a job, wake up morning, go to work, get money, pay bills, and do it all over again, right? If that's what you choose to do, and if that's your life desire, so be it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But for those that desire more or want to do something different or truly create something unique inside of their life, might need to do some different things. And that's why this session, Style Your Life, is here. So on this opening session of these Ferrera Financial Fridays, 6 a.m. successes, again, we don't know what we're calling it. And when I say me, I mean my small team of assistants and individuals that help me virtually and on site to accomplish these great quality of works. But we're going to call it something, and we'll figure it out soon. I might even take some feedback on what we should call it as we do some more of these sessions. So on this first session, what we're going to be talking about is the importance of having a destination, right? And specifically in this session, we're going to talk about on the financial side is the importance of having a destination, right? Now, many of you know that I listen to a lot of individuals that continue to learn and continue to grow my financial wealth and my financial well-being. I invest heavily in multi-million dollar coaches that train me and guide me to get to higher levels. I believe once you meet certain peaks, you sometimes need some outside help, and I'm very clear on that, which is why I bring on the individuals that I do to help and train me in my business to go to higher levels. And with that in mind, the destination is so important. One of the individuals that I've been listening to for years, Earl Nightingale, he has some timeless pieces and timeless recordings all over the web. Some of them on my personal coaching portals and my personal locations that I offer to you complimentary. But you can find a lot of Earl Nightingale's work online. And one illustration that he uses often, which I also use often, is when a ship is setting for sail, there's always a destination, right? A destination to go to this land, this location, this island, or whatever it is. And 9 times out of 10, if not higher, that ship, that boat, that journey will be accomplished because there is a destination. And that is vital because once you know that there is actually a destination, you know how to navigate the journey to get there. And it's as simple as this may sound, we oftentimes overlook it and think about things that can get in the way and think about the challenges, and those things will come. But if we know what the destination is, we can navigate, we can move, we can change, we can pivot in order to accomplish our destination of where we're going. Or Nightingale uses the exact opposite. Take, for example, another ship that does not have a destination, and we simply have it in the harbor, have it at deck, and simply just start the engines and let it run. It's very unlikely, right, that will get anywhere. It probably will just sit there and have the engine run. If it eventually gets off to move in some place, it will eventually end up somewhere, just a wreck, a derelict ship that is just idle because there is no destination. And that is so vital in so many areas of our life, in our business, in our personal relationships, even with the things that we may take for granted, our spouses and children. What is the destination, right? What is the destination that you have for your spouse? Is it to be the most valuable partner and helpmate to your spouse? Is it to be loving and kind and caring to your spouse, to your children, to whoever? That's a destination, right? For in taking them into to small specific segments is being in a situation where there's a celebration or an anniversary or something that you want to be big. That's the destination. What's the goal? What's the outcome? Now, I use those examples to bring us to this financial illustration that we'll use today and having a financial destination. So, when you're clear on what your financial destination is, you can now be in a situation that you can navigate how to get there. So, in this financial realm, there with technology, so I've been an investment advisor. Many of you know this for going on 16 years now, actually 17 years. I've been doing this for 16 years. So I've taught a lot of individuals how to build and create wealth, work with multimillionaires in multiple different capacities. And I really just enjoy what I do. I smile just thinking about it because I know what people can do, and I know when plans are put into place how successful people can be. And it's very, I don't want to say it's easy, but once you have a plan, it becomes so much more realistic and attainable. So with that in mind, the financial destination is so important. And in the beginning stages, when I started doing this, there was not as much technology available to you as the consumer, as individuals, as whatever you want to call it, employees, team members, workers, leaders of your family. There was not as much technology that is available for you today. Now, today, you can go online, go on a mobile phone, calculate numbers, use different things and so on. And quite frankly, I get enjoyment out of it because arguably there might be a day where technology is so powerful that it will just do everything for us. And we'll be talking about this with AI and so many other things. But there is a place, and there will always be a place for the consultant, to help navigate questions that computers and robots can't answer. Unfortunately, computers and robots don't have emotions. There's arguably saying that that could be the case, but it's just not possible. The human connection that we desire from one another, that is built in our minds, that's built in our hearts, that's built in our DNA, we desire that connection with people. So there's always going to be some form of value in some way. It may not be the traditional ways that we have been used to, but there will always be some need for some form of human connection when it comes to financial planning. That's my true belief. And, I know that robots will work, but there's something emotional that's so valuable about connecting with people, right? And it's very, very hard for technology or robots to do that. So I love technology. I'm a big, advocate for using technology to accomplish goals and accomplish things in life. So in this financial destination, if we talk about the long journey of, let's use retirement for example. That's a good one to use. As you're planning for your retirement journeys, it's so important for you to be in a situation where you know what your destination is or know what your number is, right? So if you're working, what is that? Want to write it down. You should. This is the number one thing that you should write down as you begin planning long term. How much money do you need in retirement to live the exact same lifestyle that you have forever, right? And many times that's what we need to be having it at a very least a destination or better, right? We don't want to go to retirement and say, okay, there's less money, I live less, I buy less, I have a lower quality of life. The purpose of planning for retirement is so that you can keep the lifestyle and life that you have created, right? So there was years ago, I forget the company. There was an investment company that had this thing where you would walk around with a number, like what's your number, right? Ask yourself that. If you haven't taken the time to do it, you can do this on your own. You can reach out to me, happy to help and direct you and guide you there. But you can do this on your own. There's technology that can ask. You can simply type in Google, how much do I need at retirement? Bing or whatever you use. No promotion to any of them, but just find out what do you need. Like how much do I need at retirement? And there's some calculators, some better than others. I'll leave some information in the show notes that I can share with you on what places that you can calculate your retirement number. But we used to do this in front of the client on fancy, cool financial calculators and all that. It's just irrelevant now. There's too much technology. There's too much technology that can help the consumer and help people and help you by simply logging on or finding a place that can do it. I'll tell you the good calculators that work. Type in a number that's valuable to you, and it'll give you a number that says you need 3.9 million, 1.9 million, 10 million, whatever the number is, 5 million, 1 million, 2 million. The number will change, or 600,000. I don't know. Whatever your destination is, whatever your goal is, and the technology will give you a number. Now, why is this important? As we talked about before, the destination. Once you are very clear on the destination that you have or that you need to get to, or the number you need to have at the time you retire in order to live the same lifestyle that you have forever, now you can map out or as Gary Vaynerchuk likes to say, reverse engineer how to get there, right? So knowing what your destination is, knowing your financial number, you can now be in a situation to look back and say, I can take these steps, I can take this step, I can, try this, I can use this at my company work, I can use this strategy, and the list goes on, eventually getting to your number. I do think at this point, this is where you can use, again, robots, technology, AI, people to help you get there, provide ideas and strategies and insight to get you there. But nonetheless, once you have that destination or the number, it becomes so much more realistic. Now, again, very transparent. The number might scare you, right? You might look at that number and be like, OMG, I need that. How do I come up with that money? Right? That's not your responsibility. The how does not need to really be known once you begin. You do need to know what the destination is. You do need to be clear on, okay, I want to get to this number, I want to get to this destination. And now the ideas, the how, the planning, the people to help you get there will come about by you just simply knowing where you're going and knowing that you want to get there, have the desire to get there, and have the willingness to put in the education, the time, the research to get there. One of the most important things along this journey is after you find the destination, the second thing I encourage people to do is think about people that can help you get there. What does that mean? Think about people that can help you get there. More than likely, people are not just going to give away money to you, like saying, okay, you need $2 million of retirement. Here's $500 to get there. Here's $20 to get there. It's not probably not going to happen, right? This is on you, which is why I wear the things that I wear, right? I control my wealth. You control your wealth. Yes, professionals can help. Yes, people can help you, but this is on you to dedicate the time, the effort, the relationships, fostering communications to get there. Now, when I say find the people that can help you get there, there's a variety of ways to do that. One of them is, of course, talking to consultants and coaches and people that can help you. Additionally, one thing that you've heard in some of my other sessions is watch successful people, watch where the money goes. Most of the time, I take that back. Not even most of the time, all of the time, success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. So the people that you look at or think that are successful, whether you know them personally or whether you know them as famous people or celebrities or individuals that we hear in the news that are the greatest, planners or coaches or whatever, success always leaves clues. And it's so vital for you to simply look at those people that you may think are successful or that you believe to be successful and look at the things that they are doing, have done, or will be doing in order to accomplish their success. Right? It's not rocket science. It's a lot easier than you may think. The hard part is getting out of your head and thinking like, man, $5 million is a lot of money, or $10 million is a lot of money, or $1 million is a lot of money. Right? Getting out of your head and realize, okay, then that's the number. I believe that it's possible. I see that people have those types of money. How can I get there too? Right? How can I get to that destination, to my destination? And it's not about having money for the sake of having money. It sounds strange, right? But it's about having money to live the life that you desire. Just because someone has $5 or $10 million as their number or their goal, that doesn't mean that that has to be yours. Your number has to be, and your destination has to be catered directly to you. You have to be in a situation where you know what you need to pay for, what you need to accomplish, and what dollar amount will give you the lifestyle you want. Just because someone else wants a different lifestyle, a lower lifestyle, or a higher lifestyle, that does not matter. What makes you happy? What makes you joyful? What brings you the satisfaction that you need to live the life that you desire? And once you know those numbers and once you know those destinations, just focus on that. It doesn't matter what the other person is doing. It doesn't matter what she's doing or he's doing or your neighbor or your boss said or your coworker's doing this or your coworker's doing that and my neighbor said and John said and my cousin said and neighbor that doesn't matter, right? All of those things can just be distractions to take you off target of your destination. It's so important for you to be very clear on your destination, where you want to go, what you want to do, and take the steps to get there. It's so important. In this session, as we talk about the importance of the financial destination, right? These Friday sessions that we're going to be doing at 6 a.m. every single Friday will be dedicated to a different topic, but most of the time will be focused in the financial arena. Again, we're going to call it something cool, but be focused on having that financial destination. If you don't know that financial destination right now, text me, email me, whatever it is, comment below, and I'll help you get to find out what that financial destination is. There's calculators online now, some of them better than others. Again, the show notes will tell you which ones are best. I do know there's a location at Smart Asset. You can also use our websites that can get you there. Get to michaelferrera.me, and it'll get you to a destination that can look and find some financial calculators. But again, the show notes are probably the best way to look at a place to find the best financial calculator. What you will do simply is put in how much money you're making right now of income, the date and age that you want to retire, what you're currently doing, savings that you have, savings that you don't have. When you do this, don't feel overwhelmed or feel like, oh, I'm doing it wrong. No, you're not doing it wrong. You're getting on the right track and you're getting to the destination. Once the destination is clear, you can now be in a position where you can take the steps to get there. So, in this session, as we close out, the importance of having the financial destination, right? It's so important. Having a clear picture of where you are going gives you a better strategy and plan to get there. Now, as we close out today, just remember to use comment below if you like this session. Please do so. If this has been valuable to you, please give it a thumbs up, like it, share it with somebody else, and also rewatch it, re-listen to it. Revisit it so that you can make sure that you're on your financial trajectory in every capacity. So, as usual, remember, you can have it. You can have every single thing in life that you desire as long as you truly, truly believe it. We'll see you soon. Peace.